Good morning, my people. I hope you guys are having a wonderful morning, evening, whatever it is for you guys. For me, it's morning right now, so I'm gonna stay with the morning. But yeah, a lot of you guys suggested that I react to BTS Hardships, throughout the music career up to now, which kind of makes sense because when I watched the documentaries on them, like, it was mostly the success, how, which was good, but then, you kind of have to see, other stuff that they go through to be able to understand, how they got there and, how they made it through, if you know what I mean. Because it's not all success, but this video kind of, tell us what happened throughout the career, what hardships, racism, or mistreatment that they received, which is bound to happen somehow, which kind of sucks. That's the world that we're in. But yeah, let's get into it. It's going to be a long video.
This video was not made in order to relive the sadness or to hold grudges against others. This video was made to remind us that BTS didn't rise to success without facing hurdles, and these events have created a stronger bond.
I like how she acknowledged and emphasized on that one, like not to hold grudge on, whatever people that mistreated them or, whatever happened, in their career, but, to bring a light to it and show you like this is what it takes for people to go to what they are today. It kind of like builds somebody into like a character, like I don't know how to explain it, but
between BTS and ARMY. June 13, 2013. BTS were only able to debut because the scheduled performers canceled. BTS was a filler. Even after debuting, they couldn't get much airtime. Their performances were either shortened, cut from broadcasts, or not uploaded for online consumption, due to their company's lack of clout at that time.
저 당시에는 네, 우리가 막 방송을 마음대로 못 깔 때예요. 그치. 방송을 막 사람 닫혀 있으면 우리 못 나가고 그럴 때도 있었어.
저때 한밤에 이게 나가게 된 게 되게 약간 우리가 막 그랬었어 그때. 그랬어요. 되게 중요한 거고 신기한 거고 되게 약간 원래 그렇게 다른 인터뷰 잘 안 해주시는데 막 그때 그런 기억이 나요. 저희를 구원해 주신 거죠.
From sleeping in one bedroom to using their own staff as extras. To recording an album in a garage. These were just a few things BTS experienced early on in their careers due to their company's limited budget.
See, this is what I mean. Like, it kind of, the hardship, like, having to share a room with like 7 or like more than 7 other people and, work in the same sleeping area or eating I don't know, man. There's a lot of stuff that, like actually motivate you to be like, this ain't it. I want to be out of here, and I want to make sure the rest of the group is out of here. So it's really good. Not that they made this video by itself without the hardship, but like it could have been better, with the rest of the video put together. That way you can kind of understand, why they work so hard and why they're still working so hard. But yeah, let's get back into it. Sorry about that. These are my guinea pigs.
말 걸어주신 거 있죠. 옷에 쓰여 있는 무슨 뭐냐고. 보통 써가지고 16,000원짜리 후배티에 프린팅 해가지고 뭔지 몰라가지고 말 못해드렸었는데 아무튼.
Because some of the members came from an underground rap background, but ultimately chose the path of becoming idols, they were often disrespected.
사실 남준이가 언더에서 활동을 했다고 이제 그런 사람들이 많아요. 아이돌로 올라가서 나는 언더그라운드 활동을 했던 사람이다 하고 언플이라고 흔히 하잖아요. 그러면은 이제 언더 매니아, 힙합 매니아라고 한 사람들은 그런 거를 당연히 안 좋게 보죠.
아 지네 음악도 안 하고 그냥 회사에서 시키는데도 노래 받아서 춤이나 추는 것들이 무슨 가수냐, 니네가 무슨 아티스트냐, 저런 애를 더 이상 나오면 안 된다.
A rapper told RM and Suga that they were on the right path.
Oh yeah, I remember there's a little fucking meeting here that they had like, oh, if you go on stage as a rapper, you shouldn't get makeup. Like, fuck you talking about?
But straight away and were no longer considered real rap hip-hop artists. deeming them girls for wearing makeup.
방탄소년단에 사실 하 찍어서 나가고 아이돌을 보입니다. 네, 맞습니다. 힙합이 아니까 방탄소년단이 무대에 올라갔을 때 이제 분장을 한다는 거, 어떤 메이크업을 하는 거 이제 어떤 힙합과 충돌되는 부분이 있을 것 같은데.
그냥 그런 게 아니라 여자.
Bruh, you guys gotta start defining what stuff actually mean instead of like just interpreting in your way of thinking. You know, just because, alright, let's get it straight, like most people that use makeup are girls, okay? That's fine. But there's no way you're gonna, like, you know, an artist, I don't even know how to put it, but it's just, you're just getting your mind clouded with that, you know, what's the word? Fuck. Because you can also look at it on the other side, you know, as a model, I get makeup done on me. But then, because, I don't know, sometimes they just tell me, oh, your skin is clear, or, you know, your skin is just good. So they just put, like, you know, little stuff that isn't that much makeup. But, like, if it's, like, really, really that kind of a, you know, photo shoot that they have to put on makeup on me, I'm like, okay, I don't care, you know. And I don't think, you know, artists really, bro, there's a lot of fucking hip-hop artists that put on makeup before they go on stage, or, like, you know, they get the face done because you don't want to go there and look like a bum. You want to represent your image, and, you know, that's what you gotta do, you know. I don't know why people are making makeup look like such a bad thing, you know, because female are the only people that uses it the most. Like, it's so dumb to just have that kind of a mindset. And that little fucking spot there, whoever that nigga thing he is, sorry for my language, but whoever that, yeah, he's pissing me off right now.
Wow, shut the front door.
That's not how it works, man.
BTS were being told by several people they would never make it because they came from a small agency.
Psych! Guess what? Joke on you, pussy ass. They made it. They're worldwide now. They're controlling the fucking industry for you. Now, what's your little comment about the makeup thing? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Big Hit Entertainment was at one point near bankruptcy and didn't have the financial power to promote and push BTS the way other companies could with their own groups. In 2014, Suga shared his story about battling depression since pre-debut days. Suga continues to discuss and bring awareness to mental health through his work. Until now, BTS has continuously been transparent about their darkest thoughts and feelings, not just through their music, but also their very public personas. February 2014, BTS were accused of copying the schoolboy concept for Boy in Love, which came out shortly after another group released their music video, even though the concept is a popular choice amongst young boy bands.
Yeah, let me see. Let me refresh my memory and see what I wanted to say. There's something that Suga was talking about. Sorry if I keep mispronouncing it. I'll get a hang of it. But I think there's something that he mentioned about, you know, mental health. I mean, it does kind of get tiring, you know, at some point, even you as a human. There's just some stuff that you can deal with to a certain point, and then you just explode with everything that you just bottled up, you know. And being able to go through all those stuff at the beginning too, like the copyright thing, and then your company or like the little, you know, Big Hit Entertainment almost going bankrupt at the beginning of it, like that brings stress to you as an artist. You want to be able to success, and then like you get told, oh, like the company that signed you is about to go bankruptcy. That's when like you start making rational decision, right? But it seems like they didn't do that. They stuck around, and you know, that's what they're still doing up to now, you know, so that's good. Kudos to them. But, you know, I really appreciate them talking about their mental health and everything, you know. It's out there in the open, you know, they're not hiding anything.
April 2014. During a variety show, the host confronted them about this plagiarism accusation.
수와 겹친 노 패션 왜 하필 원망했나요?
이거 사실 저희가 말씀드린
거기 얘기 천천히
저희가 이번 사랑 이야기 학교 상들에게 마지막이었어요.
예.
그래가지고 언제 한번 교복을 입겠다라고 생각을 했는데 그게 되게 유명하게 시기가 겹쳐가지고.
Throughout their careers, they've been constantly criticized for plagiarism, often for outfits, props, concepts, and hair colors that are ordinary not just in K-pop, but the expansive world of visual arts. November 2014. Hashtag kick out J-Hope BTS trended on Twitter, calling J-Hope ugly and
Oh my fucking god, man. This video is gonna get me fucked up, honestly, not gonna lie. You know, it's not just because it's happening to BTS, but you know, just in general, whoever happens to, nobody like deserves that kind of treatment. You know, just because, bro, they were teenagers, they were in school, they just wanted to talk about school love and everything, whatever happened in school during their time. That's all they knew. So if they made school and wore uniform and like at the same time other artists did the same shit, like where's the copyright there? Just because of the same clothes? Like, I don't know how it is there in the Asian country, but you know, you guys seem to like be rocking a lot of like uniforms. So where's the problem there? You're literally just expressing yourself as a teenager who's still in high school. So I don't see the copyright there. You know, it's not like they're like, oh, let's get that specific school and like, you know, specific beat, like nothing seem. And the hair color, oh my god, you guys, it's just like me getting dreads and then I see another dude with another bread or like whoever it is, right? And then I'm like, oh, that's a copyright. Ooh, I should sue them. Like, no, it doesn't work like that. It's just a hairstyle. If that person had that one color, then it shouldn't be available to the other people. But if it's available, I'm gonna fucking get it. You know? And that's kind of fucking common. Like, he's too ugly. What? These are the most beautiful human beings here, man. I'm jealous of them. Fuck you guys talking about?
untalented. The trend became popular enough that their friend and supervisor from their reality show American Hustle Life, Tony Jones, tweeted out saying, "Every member is needed and talented." Jin stepped in by telling ARMYs to cheer up and that all of them were working hard. ARMYs got together and trended hashtag J-Hope You're Perfect to comfort him.
Oh god.
May 2015. BTS finally won their first music show with their song I Need You 2 years after their debut, but were accused of 사재기. This is when companies buy back albums to boost external sales records. But this was when their company was barely surviving financially, making the claims groundless. May 2015. V was accused of mocking another idol group after they won a music show and were accepting the trophy.
Are you guys getting a loaded trend right there? I feel like the more they're getting successful and or like the more people see the potential, they kind of come up with a little, you know, a little shot at them, you know, to like keep them down, you know, like copyright hits, you know, mocking, like who the fuck even comes up with that kind of shit? Bro, it's too early for me to be reacting to this, man. I'm gonna get hated and probably my day's gonna get ruined because of this, but shit, like, I feel like they're just doing all this claim and like, you know, this little hate towards them, you know, to just kind of block them from succeeding. Yet, you know, they're still prevailing and, you know, going by the obstacle that, you know, that they kept putting in front of them, which is amazing.
People began to send him death threats. However, he wasn't mocking them at all. V was known to be a fan of this group and was singing their song out of excitement. He apologized on Twitter for the misunderstanding and provided screenshots showing that he would always listen to this song before bed. July 2015. BTS abruptly halted their concert, The Red Bullet, in New York due to death threats towards RM. All related fan activities were also subsequently canceled. Attendees of the show were forced to leave the venue, where there was a strong presence of security and police at the scene.
Sorry. We love you.
RM also received another death threat for another upcoming show in Mexico later that month. July 2016, people began to debate over alleged misogynistic lyrics and tweets from BTS. This led to the members and the company reflecting back on their actions. BTS's agency, Big Hit Entertainment, responded with an apology and a promise to do better. Consequently, the band grew from this lesson and have since released feminist overtures such as 21st Century Girl, and in 2019 responded to their 2014 single Boy in Love with Boy with Love, a collaboration with Halsey. RM has said that since the incident, he pays closer attention to the lyrics he writes, reading newspapers and books to study the social phenomena. After he finishes writing lyrics, he consults experts of women's studies to objectively examine the lyrics. May 2016. During their epilogue concert, aunties began to use the hashtag plagiarism Boy Scouts. Multiple fandoms teamed up.
I just feel like, someone, just people, that's bound to happen. Just people being jealous of you. Like they usually just inspect the most little stuff to find stuff out of it. Like they don't appreciate whatever you're giving, but they'll take the most valuable time in their life to, like, inspect everything you do to find a little mistake. And that mistake is gonna be the end of you. Like, they'll make sure it's the end of you. Like, it's so fucking dumb. It doesn't make sense at all. Like, it doesn't make sense at all. And it comes to a point where, like, you just kind of like have to take a step back and think about, oh, this is music. Artists are gonna, every artist is creative, and there's no way in music industry an artist would like blindly just copy another artist. I mean, people do that, but like, especially if it's BTS, I don't think they'll go out of the way when there's like 7 members who they can, like, go to ask for ideas, or like the company can provide that kind of consultation, to get ideas, but they wouldn't be able to go out of the way to watch a video to just copy it, but like people to just publicly shame them for something that they've never done or seem to have ever done is so, it's mind-blowing.
Up to trend this hashtag in Korea. BTS saw this, and the media latched on.
How do we know you'll love pretzel crust pizza from Little Caesars? Well, with a creamy cheddar cheese sauce, pepperoni, and a soft salted pretzel outer edge, pretzel crust pizza tastes
They make
like
this
no
shit
other.
look so nice.
So yeah, we think you'll love it with a burning pretzel passion. Delivery.
Yeah, I'm sorry about this ad.
June 2016. During the variety show Flower Crew, Jungkook arrived at the filming location with a bag of hamburgers for his cast members, hoping to break the ice. One of the cast members made rude comments and turned Jungkook's offer away. BTS has since filmed another variety show with the same.
That's a grown-ass man right there. First of all, when somebody gives you something, that is not the moment to make your comment about what you think it is. It's the moment about, oh, thank you. It's the thought that counts at the end of the day. Even if you think like, damn, this shit is garbage. Like, keep that thought. That's what I've come to learn, like being in a relationship and everything. Like, whenever somebody gives you something, you just have to appreciate it and acknowledge, their thought and the present is appreciated. But for you to just go out of your way and just start making comments right away, especially as a TV host, and like you come to interview somebody who wants to do an icebreaker, and by him doing that, he just thought, oh, it might be lunchtime, let me buy something, a burger. But for you to just, oh, it looks like a leftover. Who the fuck will bring a leftover? And even if they did, they actually took a leftover from their own food to bring it to you. That's how much you meant to them. You know, for them to even think, oh shit, you know, I have a leftover. That's the best I can do. Like, let me just bring this, you know? I always appreciate that shit. Damn, man.
Same host, and spirits seem high. September 2016, Antis made yet another project called Break Wings Project to try to sabotage their comeback in October. The project was caught and stopped once comments on YouTube broadcasting the project were put on blast. Wings then went on to sell 16,000 units in its first week, appearing at number 26 on the US Billboard 200 chart, setting the then highest record for a K-pop album and making BTS the first and only K-pop act at that time to log 3 entries on the Billboard 200. Because of this, Antis took strategic pictures.
Sorry, I just had to do that. You know, they keep succeeding in an unbelievable pace and, you know, unbelievable ways. Yet, you know, people are just finding little fucking ways to hate them. It's annoying. It is. Like, get a fucking life. Leave them alone. Just leave them alone. Look, they found another way after they saw them trending. Like,
pictures of non-armies and claimed that there was no line in stores that sold physical albums. October 2016. During the Busan One Asia Festival, fans were told a couple hours before the broadcast that BTS were no longer appearing because one member was absent from an injury. Even though a countless number of fans were already present at the event venue and BTS was ready and willing to perform. BTS ended up performing for the fans who attended the event and waited all day, but it was at the end of the event with leftover confetti, no proper lighting, and no cameras rolling. Their performance was not broadcasted and only fan cams were taken. October 2006.
hey, they did a great job. Even though, you know, that'll be the last thing they want to do with one of their members down, they still came out for the fans. And I definitely doubt they cared about the cameras rolling live. I mean, it would be nice for those fans at home to watch, but for those who paid to come here, you know, might as well just do it for them, you know? So, kudos to them, you know.
16. During BTS's Blood, Sweat, and Tears promotion in South Korea, BTS wasn't given a waiting room at the broadcast center. So the members made do and practiced, got dressed, and did makeup in front of the bathrooms. They would practice non-stop without resting, greeting other staffers who were going to the bathroom, and other idol groups would openly look down on them. This comment was left under a video uploaded by Wei, a member from Crayon Pop. Wei responded, "Yes, that's right. All I remember is their hard work and efforts. I especially haven't forgotten RM's voice practicing Japanese." November 2016. V made a heartfelt announcement during their muster that his beloved grandmother had passed away. Anti saw this as an opportunity to twist his narrative and
Here we fucking go again, man. Here we go again. Here we go again. This is so fucking dumb. I hate this kind of people. Like, why do you all even have social medias for this? You know, and this is like one thing that I've never found an answer to. It's either if something is really something, you know, to like feel joyful about. Yeah, that's a word. To feel, you know, excited about, and it's posted on Instagram. It's either they find something funny to make about, you know, instead of being like, oh my god, you know, like being excited about it and like, you know, appreciating the moment of something good happening. It's either they find something fun to make about it. And then if something is bad, you know, like somebody passing away, they'll go make fun of them instead of actually, you know, acknowledging, like, you know, sorry to the family, whatever. You know, instead of doing that, they'll be like, oh, so something funny. They'll find something funny to say. So it's like, regardless of like something happened, they will never stay in the lane of, you know, wanting to be down. They always go out of the way to make something funny out of it, which is something that I've never understood for some reason. Like on social media, people just don't have anything better to do than making fun of everything, even if it's a good thing or bad thing that they shouldn't even make fun at. They they just do. Like that's something that I still haven't understand up to now, and I'll probably never understand. I guess that's just how people are.
Intentions, sending him death threats and accusing him of using her passing as a ploy for attention. November 2016, Big Hit released a formal statement about taking legal actions regarding malicious rumors, false statements, and
Yeah, let's go Big Hit. Come on, man. Yeah, honestly, thank you for doing that shit, because those guys are just taking it way over. Like, way over. But guess what? Big Hit came in more. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck you all talking about.
taking legal actions regarding malicious rumors, false statements, and personal attacks against BTS.
Oh God.
The company continues to pursue legal actions against perpetrators to this day, enforcing a strict no settlement and leniency policy. November 2016. Fans of another group were upset that BTS won Album of the Year at the Melon Music Awards, claiming it was done out of charity and that miscalculations were made. They called Melon customer care, where an employee explained that the company's internal data proved that BTS scored higher. Audio of the conversation was released.
그거 이제 그 상에 해당하는 앨범들을 해가지고 계산한 게 있는데 그러면은 저희가 보는 거랑 뭐 멜론 내부에서 보는 거랑 그러면은 데이터가 아예 다르다는 소린가요?
아니요, 똑같으시고요. 고객께서 보셨던 거는 차트랑
네.
그리고 스트리밍 그 실시간 그 앨범 자체가 나오고 나서 순간 차트에 대한 그런 데이터를 아십니까?
그건 아닌 것
아마
같은데.
고객께서 보신 전체 데이터 수치는 아마 보시기 어려우실 거예요. 그 데이터는 로엔에만 갖고 있고요. 고객께서 봤던 정리를 어떤 식으로 진행하셔가지고 어떤 식으로 보신지 모르겠는데 고객님께서 정리해서 보신 거는 그 차트 반영에 관한 내용들이고요.
네.
그 부분이 아니라 1년 동안 고객님께서 스트리밍 돌리시고 앨범을 산 그 이용권 말고 많은 대중들이 전체적으로 됐잖아요.
네.
그거에 대한 결과 전체 음원 합산 점수예요. 내부적으로 고객께서 지금 생각하신 게 혹시 내부적으로 이게 비리가 있는 건 아니냐라고 생각이 들 수 있는데요.
네.
뭐 제가 말씀드릴 수 있는 부분은 비리 전혀 없으시고요. 방탄이 1년 동안 보다 스트리밍 수가 많이 받아서 상을 받았다라고 생각하시면 되십니다.
February 2017. BTS were accused of plagiarism after their performance at the Gaon Chart Music Awards. The part in question was when the no-signal bars on screen resembled another group's past stage. To make matters worse, the creative director of the group in question created a post on Instagram with the captions, our hard work. And siblings of the group liked that post.
Since the dawn of game, a rivalry has divided men. Choose your game face.
With Credit Keeper from Capital One, you can check your credit score anytime for free.
I don't want to.
Gaon Charts eventually posted an official statement in regards to the accusation, admitting that their own production team was in charge of the graphics, not Big Hit. BTS has not attended or performed at Gaon Chart Music Awards since, only pre-taping acceptance speeches. March 2017.
See what they've done? They have made them not able to want to even come there in person because of the previous event, which is understandable, like they'd rather accept the award virtually, over coming there in person.
Death threats were made against BTS, with their target being Jimin this time. This threat happened during their world tour, and Big Hit addressed this threat, increasing security around the venues. December 2017. Fans of a different group were so outraged by the results at the 2017 Mnet Asian Music Awards that they filed a petition under the Blue House, the executive office and official residence of the South Korean head of state. They requested MAMA to be abolished because BTS won, crashing the Blue House petition website, which was meant for the South Korean citizens only, with traffic from overseas. May 2018, Jimin once again received death threats, this time during their Love Yourself tour in Fort Worth. Police tweeted soon afterwards that they were investigating the threat. November 2018. On November 7, a South Korean court ordered a Japanese company to compensate them for wartime labor during Japan's colonial rule of the Korean peninsula. The next day, Japan's TV's Asahi's music station announced that they have canceled BTS's appearance on their show, slated for November 9th, due to a recently resurfaced screenshot of a member wearing a t-shirt depicting a photo of an atomic bomb and
he said hoodie, never
of
mind.
Koreans celebrating their independence from Japan. The band subsequently became attacked by the extreme conservatives in Japan, and the news was picked up by the Western media.
바로 저 사건은 방탄소년단이 입었던 티셔츠가 직접적인 문제가 됐다기보단 그건 빌미였고 사실은 강제징용 배상 판결에 대한 이 보이콧을 하고 싶어하던 일본의 어떤 그 멘탈리티가 그대로 표현된 거다라고 생각을 할 수 있는데 그래서 그 5개 대륙에 그러니까 전 세계에 걸쳐서 살고 있는 특히 이제 한국 번역을 하는 한국 아미들이 주축이 돼서요 20몇 명의 아미가 온라인으로 모여서 이 사건이 도대체 어떤 정치적 배경에서 나왔는가 어떤 역사적 배경에서 출현한 건가 그리고 지금 그 전 세계에서 쏟아내고 있는 기사들이 어디가 어떻게 잘못된 건가 팩트 체크를 다 하면서 이 2차 세계대전에 대한 어떤 자료들을 다 모아서 백서, 화이트 페이퍼 프로젝트를 발간합니다.
영문으로 해서 저렇게 하는 거예요?
예, 영문과 한국어 동시에 이제 다 볼 수 있는데 분량이 166쪽 정도 돼요.
Bro, the journalists are such drama queens, man. Like, they are. And I hate it when something goes to politics. Like, that's just a different turn. That's just a whole different turn. So I'm not really gonna comment on this. I'm just gonna let it roll out. Let's go past this politics stuff.
April 2019. During BTS's global press conference for Map of the Soul Persona, a reporter bluntly asked BTS about past plagiarism allegations.
사실 제가 그 윙스하고 피땀 눈물 언급했던 거는 그때 이제 뭐 문제가 됐던 내용 그 뭐 표절인가 그 프랑스 작가분께서 언급하셨던 그 부분을 언급해서 여쭤본 거였고요. 그거에 대해서 그냥 뭐 질문이 좀 불편할 수는 있겠지만 답변을 좀 듣고 싶은 부분 때문에 질문을 드렸습니다.
네, 그거에 대해서는 저희 회사에서 이제 저희 회사 법무팀에서 작가님이랑 이야기를 하고 있고요. 저희 의견, 저희 생각도 회사랑 동일하다고 생각을 하고 있습니다. 네, 그 건에 대해서는 회사에서 지금 처리를 하고 있기 때문에 뭐 결과가 나오면.
That's an amazing answer. He was composed. I would have probably said, nah, fuck you, fuck out of here. I'm done with this interview. But hey, that's just me. But him, he took the question like a champ. He said, our company is taking care of that shit. I don't know anything that's going on, but if I do, I'll let you know. And that's it. Nothing else should be said. No more blah, 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 blah. That's it. That's a good answer.
알겠죠. 네, 감사합니다.
Netizens later uncovered an article written by a reporter of the same name on another entertainment company's news website. April 2019. SBS Inkigayo excluded BTS's Boy With Love out of its charts for the song's first eligible week. Questions about the criteria used by the music show were raised, while SBS continued to claim the calculation period did not fit with BTS's album release time. To this, Dispatch compared BTS to another group who also released a song on the same day. That group entered the rankings and took its first win for their song that week, while BTS were left out of the rankings entirely.
Glad Force Flex's unique diamond texture stretches
that sounds
with your
fishy to
garbage
me.
to help prevent
But
rips
we know
and
what's
tears.
up. Honestly. Sorry, I'm gonna keep talking over the ads. We're not gonna act like,
December 2019. JTBC reported that BTS went against their own agency and planned to file a lawsuit against Big Hit Entertainment. Big Hit pulled out receipts and released a lengthy statement on behalf of Big Hit Entertainment, BTS, and the members' families. They called the media company's journalism practices into question, stating, "We have not only the video that JTBC used for the first report, but also the CCTV video that recorded the footage of the journalist breaking into our company." December 2019. MBC is accused of abusing their power to purposely prevent other groups under Big Hit Entertainment from appearing at their year-end show, after BTS chose to appear on the US's NBC New Year's Rockin' Eve countdown in New York City instead of NBC's year-end program. According to OSEN, multiple industry sources shared, ever since October, when BTS's side told NBC that BTS would not be appearing on NBC's year-end music festival, it has been difficult for singers associated with Big Hit Entertainment to appear on NBC. It is already an openly known fact in the industry. January 2020.
At least they made that non-respectfully, They did. And they have reasons not to appear on that show.
For 29 years, the Seoul Music Awards only had one grand prize, also known as a Daesang. But in 2020, they created a second Daesang for digital music. BTS won the Daesang for physical music only, even though their stats proved that they should have also gotten the Daesang for digital music as well. BTS did not appear in person to accept the award and has only sent in video acceptance speeches since. July 2020. Naver, the Google of South Korea, reportedly invested over $80 million into another entertainment company after losing out on profits from BTS, who chose to hold an online concert through Weverse, a mobile app and web platform developed by Big Hit Entertainment. BTS earned at least $21 million in ticket revenue, according to an analyst at securities firm. He stated, "Naver lost BTS, the most popular IP of K-pop, and must have felt the need to invest in entertainment to form a stable relationship." Since 2017, fans have noticed that South Korean platforms such as Naver and media journalists were ignoring and downplaying BTS's achievements. Popular websites hardly posted anything about them, nor did they feature BTS on their front pages. Music critic Kim...
Now we're starting to get the image, on why everybody's after BTS. It's because of the success. Everybody's trying to be in it, but if they're not involved somehow, they have to find a way to be the main focus of it, by making false accusation. If they can't do that, they either, make something funny out of that and make some rumors about it, But since the get-go, I just knew, that was the reason why everybody was after them, the news outlet, the fans, or whoever hate them. That's because of their success. Once they succeed, the company get hit with a lawsuit. If they make a video or a song and it's really successful, it's a copyright. It's plagiarism.
Kim Young-dae and popular political commentator Kim Oh-jun recently discussed this issue.
그 뉴스의 크기에 비해서 국내 기사는 상대적으로 적다는 인상을 항상 받았거든요. BTS는 그 버금갈 정도의 현상을 지속적으로 만들었는데 거기에 비하자면 아주 수량이 좀 적다. 호들갑 떨기 그렇게 좋아하는 이 미디어들이 왜 이럴까? 궁금증이 평소에 있었거든. 연결되는 이야기예요. 기사들이 일단
BTS의 성공은 이제 어느 정도 보도가 돼요. 그러면 우리가 흔히 알고 있는 소위 대형 기획사의 아이돌이 그것보다 사실은 못 미치는 어떤 활약을 보였을 때 미디어에 보도되는 양이나 그 커버되는 범위를 보시면 확연히 차이가 납니다. 굉장히 좀 재밌는 부분이고 이번 그래미 같은 경우 어떻게 들어가냐면 주요 부문에서 등극에 실패했다라고 한다든지 여러 가지 이유 중에 이거 하나가 중요하다고 생각해요. 뭐냐면 BTS라는 이 현상, BTS의 미국에서의 성공, BTS의 세계적인 열풍 자체가 제도권의 시스템을 거치지 않았다는 거예요. 그래서 이 제도권을 점하고 있는 그 언론일 수도 있고 뭐 프로모터일 수도 있고 음반 회사일 수도 있죠. 이 사람들이 보기에 썩 납득이 가지 않고 유쾌하지도 않아요.
Right. That guy explained it well, you know. Like they just cannot accept that they became successful without, you know, the industry stuff. You know, like in the industry, you need your stuff to be streamed by radio, whatever. You know, there's a lot of industry stuff when it comes to music, but it seems like BTS didn't need all of that. You know, like the shit didn't get streamed live when they were performing because of, you know, whatever reason. Yet they still became successful. They went to the Grammys, but even if they did make it to the Grammys as, you know, first K-pop ever to do that, and they didn't win it, guess what's the headline? Oh, they didn't fucking win it. Like, duh, there's other competition. Like, this is worldwide now that we're talking about. It's not just K-pop, right? And that's the heading instead of like, oh, you know, kudos to them. They made it that far, even though, you know, they didn't get what, you know, everybody will want to get. They still made it there, you know, to be considered to get it. But they rather not talk about that, but talk about how they didn't get it, you know, and like, they just can't understand the fact that, you know, they succeeded without needing them in the industry. That's what just get them so mad, and that's what the dude explained it so well. So good shit to these guys, man.
힘이 입증이 안 되는 거지 그렇게 되면.
그렇습니다.
점하고 있는 이슈에서 자기 영향력이라는 게 있는데 이걸 다 거치지 않고 성공해 버렸으니까 자기 존재 이유가 없어지는 거 아니에요?
Exactly.
그런 맥락에서는.
Exactly. BTS. Oh my god, man. I love how this the ending is. Sorry, those are my guinea pigs again. But I like how this ending is going, you know, like we're starting to uncover the truth to it, you know. It's just like the industry stuff is not liking the fact that, you know, this artists are succeeding without them. They want them to be the main focus of their attention. Like, oh, this radio, like, no, you know, they did it their way, they succeeded. Move on, you know. And maybe that might be the new trend of artists, you know, going the own way instead of like, you know, using the traditional way of like, you know, getting your music around, which might be something scary to this kind of people in the music industry. And I'll definitely be scared if I was them, honestly, after BTS did this shit. So
December 2020. For the last few years, BTS has been the face of political discourse on the revisions of South Korea's mandatory military service. Even though BTS and their company have not spoken about wanting postponement or exemptions, and have insisted that they will serve when called upon. In August 2018, all major South Korean entertainment companies held a meeting to discuss petitioning the government to revise the law to allow K-pop performers to be exempt from service, in addition to the top artists, musicians, and athletes that already qualify. Big Hit Entertainment was not among the agencies, but BTS was used as the leading example for this revision. On December 22, 2020, the Ministry of National Defense announced that a revision has been made, effective June 23, 2021, where popular culture artists can postpone their enlistment until age 30, with the requirements that the individuals must have been recommended as recipients of the Order of Cultural Merit, one of the highest national honors given.
Guess what? They got that too.
Given to artists in South Korea.
Let's go.
In April 2021, 26 agencies led by the Korean Music Content Association filed a written objection against the revision, stating that the new law is both unrealistic and unfair. March 2021.
Wait, before now that I kind of think of it. Listen about it. Is it unfair? Is it unfair? I guess we just can never tell that, but you know, to me it seems fair. It's doable. It's doable. You know, me as a basketball player, for me to be able to be successful, I have to, you know, watch video video reviews or like film about other games, or like, you know, a game that I played, or like, you know, other people, the way they played, so I can, you know, perfect my, you know, craft and everything. So I guess like people can do the same thing with BTS and see what they did to receive that kind of award. And you know, that isn't copyright. It's just you trying to be better yourself as a human being, you know. And it's doable. So I don't think it's unfair, because these guys have done so much, you know, that other people are also capable of. So I don't think it's unfair. That's just my thought. It might be unfair a little bit because they already have it. You know, it's not. Yeah. Now that I think of it, it's kind of unfair. Because they already have it. They already have it, so it's kind of unfair. You know, but if they did bring that rule up and like, you know, they still hadn't had not received it, and then received it a couple months later after that, then it would be fair. But like them already having that, and then, you know, it being made the requirement, then yeah. Yeah, let's get back.
BTS was nominated for the Best Duo Group Performance at the Grammys, which was announced during the online pre-show instead of the primetime ceremony, as it usually was in previous years. Unfortunately, they didn't take home the award, but what made fans even more upset was that the Grammys used BTS as ratings bait, teasing that BTS's performance would be quote-unquote up next, but were actually placed as the second to last performance during the 3.5-hour broadcast, and only given the time to perform an abridged performance of their song. A former managing editor for the Grammy Awards website spoke out the next day about the Recording Academy and how it pushed back on featuring BTS. But BTS got the last laugh. A live stream of the band celebrating after the event has so far garnered more than 13 million views, compared to the 8.8 million viewers who tuned into the Grammys.
Oh, man, that's just the Grammys, man. There's just so much controversial stuff about it, you know, and yeah, that's just another whole thing to uncover. But
March 2021. Topps released the Garbage Pail Kids Shammy Awards illustration and cards. Unlike the other artists who were featured, BTS was depicted as being brutalized and beaten up by a Grammy trophy inside a whack-a-mole. This isn't the first time BTS has been shunned, put down, or bullied. In February 2021, a German radio station host made racist remarks about BTS, comparing them to COVID-19, and voiced his hopes that there will be a vaccine against BTS soon. He openly cursed at them for covering a Coldplay song and said that BTS deserves a 20-year vacation in North Korea. Halsey, Max, Lau, Steve Aoki, and more artists slammed the radio station's racism and xenophobia. The host and station maintains that it was just a joke and that folks are too sensitive. During Zach Sang's show,
it's too sensitive. If you fucking knew that, why did you make the comment? You know, you just says, oh my fucking god, here we go again. I didn't want the ending to be like this.
Liam from a boy band called Forever in Your Mind made these comments.
I agree that they're a boy band, but at the same time, it's like I feel like it's like a different, like they belong in a different genre on their own, because I feel like there still needs to be like a European or an American boy band to be at the top, and I think BTS can just live in their own. They're BTS. They don't, you know what I mean?
No, but they're like
I don't
their
think
fan
that
base
they're gonna.
is so crazy. It's dude, and it's global. I'm a fan. They're really good.
I like them. They're good dancers. I can't get behind it. I don't understand what they're saying.
I got it.
I don't even know what to call them, boys or girls, because I don't know what they are. Look at these people. Look at this one. I don't know which one he is. Look at those highlights. Those chunky Tony and Guy mall salon highlights. And the contact lenses. You are an Asian man. You don't need to look like a girl named Ashley.
When I first heard something Korean had exploded in America, I got worried.
I don't know. I think they look very nice.
That is not what you were saying during the break!
How did this become a thing in Western culture where all these grown men and little girls are off to little K-pop boys?
喐校，要經係校，要經係幾樣嘢好嘅，要經係幾樣嘢，要經係好嘢。有咩管呢？
A senior editor from The Economist said, "Please no." After BTS was announced as speakers at the 75th UN General Assembly, she quickly tried to backtrack, claiming it was a joke. This led
Fucking God, yo, man. Fuck you all niggas, man. Fuck you all niggas. Fucking hate this. Yeah, I don't want to be racist here myself, but damn, man. They just always find something to be racist about and then claim it was a joke. Like, first of all, you're not a fucking comedian, bitch. And if you were, you would be able to, like, make your own fucking comment that you know it's gonna offend people, but yet it's gonna be funny. You know? Like, we know comedians that can do that shit. Like, they make the most racist thing, but it's so funny that you're able to laugh to it. And you understand, hey, this is a joke. But no, this is not a joke. You know? You know, also something that I want to say is sorry for those who might feel like they're being offended, but American, they like to claim themselves as the world best, like everything, every sport that they have. Oh, it might be football. Oh, you know, world champion, whatever. And then, you know, when you actually get artists from other countries that are doing globally way better, you know, they start questioning, oh, I don't understand, you know, why do they look like girls? Like, shut the fuck up. They're global, you know, and they're not even giving themselves that title. It's like everybody's giving them that title. But you guys do one little thing and then you guys call it world best, you know. I don't know, man. I might just go on a rant here, which it's just so fucking annoying. It's just annoying. Sorry. It's just annoying. Like, get a fucking life. Get a life.
led to Stephen Pollard, a British journalist, to tweet this, and Anne Hegarty, a television personality, responding with all this about a little Korean boy band that's fundamentally not important. So when BTS was named Entertainer of the Year by Time magazine soon after, RM said, "We're not sure if we've actually earned respect, but one thing is for sure is that people feel like, okay, this is not just some kind of syndrome or phenomenon. These little boys from Korea are doing this." BTS have always been outspoken about the injustice of racial discrimination. In the summer of 2020, they used their platform and proudly announced their support for Black Lives Matter and donated $1 million to the organization. With the recent rise and visibility of atrocities against Asians, BTS released a statement on their Twitter standing in solidarity once again. These are just a few of the countless examples of mistreatment, racism, and xenophobia that BTS has been encountering around the world throughout their storied career. It will more than likely be a continued uphill battle. As artists of color who are constantly breaking records and barriers, amassing fans, and growing in popularity around the globe, hostility and jealousy will come easily from those not afforded the luxury of such a strong and dedicated fan base. As fans who are cognizant of their journey and understand that their popularity comes from their sincerity and talent, armies have a tendency to be protective, and sometimes overly so. If only because of the awareness of what BTS and ARMY are up against when fighting for fair representation.
Sorry. But I don't want to go into this any more further because I'm going to get mad and heated for no reason. But, you know, I was glad I watched this because now it just completed the whole picture after I watched all the documentary on them, you know, which is fair enough for it to have like its own video because there's a lot there. There's a lot, you know, which, you know, it just kind of sucks. It does sucks. There's no more I can say about it. It just sucks, you know, that we're still going through this type of stuff, you know. But yeah, hey, that's BTS. They're still, you know, giving us what we deserve, even though we don't deserve anything from them, because they're just being way too nice to us. Yet, you know, we don't appreciate them. We just, you know, we just find something wrong about them. You know, everybody's not perfect, you know, but you know, they somehow find a way, you know, to stay composed and, like, you know, give us what we need as fans of them, you know, which they've done throughout their whole career, which they will still do. And yeah, you know, I'm gonna keep reacting to them. This is the reason. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the reaction, please hit the subscribe button, like, and you know, let me know. Give me your thoughts on this stuff. You know, I guess this is kind of topic, you know, where we all can share our own thoughts on some of the stuff that they mentioned. I already gave my thought in the video, as you guys saw. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm gonna see you guys next time. Yes.